this is going to end, New World Order, but you want to have a fight. You better believe you got one. I want to salute all the patriots that are watching and listening to this broadcast who've been fighting tyranny for so long. I want to salute everybody out there that has been getting ridiculed and attacked for decades, exposing the globalist program, so that now, as they tried to go full operational, everybody had been warned over and over again and made fun of us, and now they know, oh, it wasn't a joke, it was real, and now the tide is turning just like that. And the weight of this is so seismic, so historical, it is bone-crushing. Liberty always trumps tyranny if we decide we want it. Now, I've got Q Carter and, of course, Patrick Riley, two of my good friends. They work here at InfoWars, with some big announcements here that was planned for weeks. But I'm going to recap the top stories, what's coming up, and then Dr. Steve Pachinik, former head of psychological warfare, I'll just say it, it's not a secret, at the Central Intelligence Agency, not the State Department, is going to be joining us coming on. And, of course, he's obviously not out of the CIA. It's just time to be public about all this, okay? The point is, he wants to come on, he's going to come on. I got a bunch of other sources even more high level than him with the stuff, everything that's happening. There is a giant counter coup going on right now against the globalists, allied with China and Saudi Arabia, that hijacked the country. They're trying to try a huge war with Russia. You've got a huge media war trying to suppress this, trying to shut up the American people, trying to bring in all this tyranny. And they're failing. So there is a civil war going on. They've got 16 days trying to stop this. They're trying to start a war with Russia. They're trying to openly shut down the free press. They've passed laws to do it. They're acting and behaving as if Trump isn't even going to be there, okay? And Trump knows that. But the good news is almost everybody in the 16 intelligence agencies knows exactly what's going on right now. They know the country's on its deathbed if we don't beat these people. So the delusionals, they call us deplorables, the delusionals, inside the Obama administration and their camp followers at the CFR need to know there are massive data dumps that make what WikiLeaks released before, their stuff 10 times worse, okay? You want to know what some of the stuff I've been told by multiple level sources is in there? Hillary being told what to do by the Chinese president. There's phone calls, there's emails, there's communiques, there's couriers. They've had it for decades. The Clintons are communist agents through Don Tyson and Tyson Chicken. That's what the Chinese are experts at, is infiltrating through business. They don't just get money from the Chinese. They're Chinese communist agents, okay? And I've been told that by people in defense intelligence, CIA. And, folks, I don't just mean like your low-level analysts or these, you know, rich kids that go to Harvard or Yale and run around and talking to their sleeve and stuff. I mean the real people that overthrow governments, you name it. They're Chinese communist agents. They had a plan to double-cross America. They thought they had us. That's why they're so arrogant. Everything they do is a plan to demoralize us and make us feel weak and pathetic. It didn't work. Am I perfect? Is Trump perfect? No. Are any of us perfect? No. But the truth is we love this country and we want to cut taxes. We want prosperity. We want to say America's open for business again. We don't want to make you poor so you're controlled. I am an individual. No agencies, no connections, none of that. Just a real person fighting for 21 years. And over time, because of you, the audience, we built the network of people with the intelligence and the understanding to take action anywhere in the world and to feed key information back through the internet to where now we see Reddit and the Donald and thousands of other sites and groups putting out even better field intelligence than what the government agencies can do. We're in a war, folks, and I studied information war and how communists and others have been defeated. And I simply took that on air, reading books myself, because I sat there in college hearing how bad America was, how our founders were bad, how guns were bad, how families were bad, and how we were going to be broken. And I decided 25 years ago that I was going to get on air and I was going to come after them. Well, now a lot of other people are coming after the New World Order. And the tide's turning, they're scared, but here's the problem. They're planning something big. That's why they need to know. I was told over a year ago that WikiLeaks had all this extra data and that if it didn't defeat Hillary, it would all be brought out. If she would have gotten elected or stole it, it would have released that week before she could even, you know, get all of her news shutting down, the rest of it. Obama was going to start a war. They were going to clamp down on the press. They were going to do false flags. They had this whole thing planned. The problem is everything they do gets leaked. All their groups are penetrated. Their foreign merc groups are penetrated. The Islamic groups they bring in that the Justice Department orders FBI not to follow. The FBI is ignoring your orders. You are blown wide open. You're dead on arrival. You're bleeding out politically. The light's going out of your eyes. Realize you're politically dead. Back off now. Back off now before the real guns and hammers come out. You've only got a few days to signal this and then really do it. Because if you just signal you're going to halfway do it and then double cross like you always do, the hammer is out. It's over your head right now. Make one last move that's wrong. It's all going to be released on you. You understand? Now, most people are scared to get up on air and say all this. I will tell you what's really going on. And believe me, the White House is listening right now. I've been watching their body language, everything they're doing. They're scared because, let me tell you, what you just heard is the God's honest truth. I mean, the other stuff that reportedly WikiLeaks has got, it's just, you name it, it's there. when you read the stuff they've released, how nasty they are. I want to screw people over, make people poor. Oh, yeah. How do we make them desperate? Oh, yeah. It's like a bunch of demons competing with each other who could be the nastiest filth on earth. It's beyond any Hollywood movie you've ever seen. It is the worst of the worst. Imagine the best of the best creates a spirit of just being good and honorable and strong and winning, and they don't like that. These are little horrible creatures. Now, Dr. Steve Pachenik is going to join us. And folks, he's released such big stuff on the show that the FBI shows up at his house or the CIA shows up at his house, says you better shut up. But now there's so many people, as he says, upstairs that are fully behind defeating the globalists now that there has been a revolution inside these agencies to fully readopt Americana. It's not like they adopted something or Ron Paul or something that we just came up with. We never turned our back on America. I come from America. I didn't realize I just grew up out of what was left of it. I thought everybody was like this. And we're returning it. We're restoring it. And it's going to happen. And Russia knows that. That's why Russia's standing down when their airplanes are getting blown up every week. Their ambassadors are getting killed every week. Their diplomats are being killed almost every day. There's all sorts of stuff going on as they hold on, trying to stop a war. The Chinese may start a war in the next 16 days. That's why they keep giggling and going, yeah, he's not in yet. It's something with China. They're like, listen, Michael Moore, you piece of crap. Stop trying to sit around and pretend like you're some master villain. That's Soros. Okay? Stop. But it's a bunch of Hollywood people and others playing God. InfoWars has more than 15 YouTube channels and about 3 million subscribers. Our main channel has 1.854 or 1,854,000 plus subscribers. Now, they've been gaming the system for a long time to shut down nationalistic or patriotic media, saying we're right-wingers, saying we're extremists. Well, it doesn't matter who we are. We have a right to free speech, don't we? As long as we don't violate the rules. Well, now Zuckerberg has come out and said he's going to restrict conservative news like communist China does, calling it fake news. And Google, that owns YouTube, has announced, and they've done it now 2 weeks ago, that they're going to basically make you click the bell in your notifications. We're going to show you how to do that, or you won't get all the channels that you've subscribed to, and you won't get the videos. Now, why are they doing this? It's more than just censoring. They want you to see the videos that they feed you below and beside the videos you're looking at that are corporately sponsored so they make more money. They're taking the you out of YouTube. So we're in this information war, and it's more important than ever that you promote the videos, that you like the videos, and that you send them on to others. Because the answer to the attempt to shut us down and restrict free speech that's openly now happening is for us to redouble our efforts. We're winning the culture war as true classical liberals that made this country great. We're restoring the Renaissance. So again, if you want to get our videos, so you can make your decision whether you want to see them or not. After all, that's why you subscribed. YouTube's had this since they started 12 years ago or whatever it was. And they're fundamentally changing it so you don't get it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is promoting fake news and trash news and establishment news. It's killing real independent news. But we, the people, by taking action, can break the back of this system. So please click on the bell so you get the notifications and so you get in your feed the videos and channels you've subscribed to. I'm Alex Jones for Infowars.com. I don't know how this is going to end, New World Order, but you want to have a fight. You better believe you got one. I want to salute all the patriots that are watching and listening to this broadcast who've been fighting tyranny for so long. I want to salute everybody out there that has been getting ridiculed and attacked for decades, exposing the globalist program, so that now, as they tried to go full operational, everybody had been warned over and over again and made fun of us, and now they know, oh, it wasn't a joke, it was real, and now the tide is turning just like that. And the weight of this is so seismic, so historical, it is bone-crushing. Liberty always trumps tyranny if we decide we want it. Now, I've got Q Carter and, of course, Patrick Riley, two of my good friends that work here at InfoWars, with some big announcements here that was planned for weeks. But I'm going to recap the top stories, what's coming up, and then Dr. Steve Pachenik, former head of psychological warfare, I'll just say it, it's not a secret, at the Central Intelligence Agency, not the State Department, is going to be joining us coming on. And, of course, he's obviously not out of the CIA. It's just time to be public about all this, okay? The point is, he wants to come on, he's going to come on. I got a bunch of other sources, even more high level than him, with the stuff